Yeah, and you round in fives. And if I've been here 6 minutes, I've been here 10 minutes.
Okay. Not quite true.
Anyway.
Sure. Anyway, we're back for some Journey of Wrestling. I'm going to be honest, I'm sort of eating at the same time.
That's fine. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Disrespectful sons of bitches.
Hey,
Hey, the food arrived at a very awkward moment.
yeah, and also it's a good time. It's always good to eat before 8 o'clock
But why?
because otherwise you just have it digesting while you're going to bed. And knowing you go to bed at like 9 o'clock.
The time you
Because
eat
you're an old man.
has zero impact on anything.
Bad.
What if you work night shifts? Then you're always going to be eating after 8 o'clock.
Well, I think if you work in night shifts, it's fine because you're actively burning. I mean, if you eat after 8 o'clock, you're more likely still digesting by the time you go to bed. But this isn't like a hard iron rule. This is just a general understanding. Like, for example, if I ate after 8 o'clock but I didn't go to bed until like 2 o'clock, then I'd probably be fine because by that point my food would have digested. Whereas if I ate at, say, 9 o'clock and then went to bed at 11 o'clock, then my food's still somewhat digesting, and then it's just sitting on. Not on. It's not good to digest your food while you're laying down.
Sure. You can... Oh, whatever.
Yes?
It's literally inconsequential, but Lee has started, so...
Look,
Yeah.
the only thing you're allowed to officially eat after 8 o'clock is after 8 mints. However, I don't like mints, so I never do.
Yeah, but you can eat at any time because it's always after 8.
Yeah, you say that's... It's
yeah.
after 8 somewhere.
Well, yeah. But I mean, especially after 8 p.m. It's like bonus time.
Anyway.
Sure.
Anyhow, anywho, anywhen.
Lee, gonna take us through what's going on?
Yeah, so new faction formed, you know. One of them to Chaos Theory. I made a new faction.
A new faction?
Yep, because we love factions.
What
I
kind
feel
of
like
new faction?
The Honor Club. Composed of Cody, Jay, and Jonathan.
And Sting!
I think. I feel like we didn't have many face factions. Okay. Let's fix that.
It's true, a lot of factions tend to be heels. This makes sense.
Anyway, backstage confrontation. Bucks are having their interview, and then FTR interrupting, who are just back from injury.
They're back, finally! It's been 84 years!
It looks like they're going after that. We've got Kota Ibushi versus Edge, which I think would be a solid match. And Kota Ibushi can get a big win.
I mean, he has been on a losing streak.
Yeah. Ever since he's lost to Jay. Not been good. New Chaos in the ring, they call out the Alliance. Faction announced that they're joining and forming True Chaos.
Huh.
What is going on? This is
now a very large faction.
Okada is, you know, this was all Okada's decision. It'd be interesting to see where it goes from here.
I'm trying to think how many people are in True Chaos now. Well, I already know. Well, the Alliance is 4. No, the Alliance was 3.
Yeah.
So it's the what, like 8?
9. 9 in total. So I'm just shocked by that information. Only 9?
I'm sipping Pepsi.
Fair enough. Will Ospreay, Cody Rhodes, as we remember, they're still in a little bit of a rivalry because Ospreay ruined Cody's match with Aldo.
Oh yeah, it was
Remember
like
that?
what was it? It was like Billiam like helped assist Cody or some nonsense, and Cody
Yeah.
was like, "What you doing, man? I could have ended that like I ended racism."
Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's going to be Cody getting the big win. Motor City Machine Gun also back from injury. I want to say it was,
Very nice.
Alex Shelley who was injured.
Possibly. That sounds about right.
And they're going to pick up the big win on their way back. First return.
And they worked with the crowd.
Women's match. See, here's the thing. Here's the problem. I booked this all weeks ago. Like a week ago now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sort of remembering as I'm going through it.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Kenny Ray debuting after the acquisition. And she's going to get the big win. Because now I actually have a heel female superstar on my right.
Whereas I had the opposite problem.
Yeah, you've got the opposite.
It's a champion's passage for Okada!
Yep. Then we have New Empire, which is Wheeler, Lashley, and Harwood versus The Elite. And the New Empire are going to get the big win.
Oh, a lot of big wins this week.
Lots of big wins. Super big wins. All the big wins. Wait, what's this? The Elite attack and turn on Kenny.
Yo, what?
They've kicked Kenny out of the Elite.
Exactly,
The
he
Bucks
couldn't
have
get the
kicked
job done versus
Yeah.
Okada.
Yeah?
Ooh, pardon me.
Well, guess Kenny should have just won the title. Like, how hard could it be?
Yeah.
I know we make all the decisions, but still, like, you know, why didn't he just go rogue? Like, what the fuck?
It might be a little bit of a longer stream today.
Okay.
How long are we talking?
Because we've got the Grand Invitational as well. Simon is thinking. He's like, Grand Invitational?
No, I knew we had the Grand Invitational. How long does that take?
Not long, because we simulate. We can't choose a winner.
Oh, sick. That's fine then.
Anyway,
Right.
Simon, bearing in mind you've got the talent request, Tyler Bate can only win.
I know. I'm aware.
That lasts for 2 months as well.
I'm aware. Don't worry. I have factored all of that into my decision making. So, hold on.
You might want to end up with the Bailey Becky Lynch one.
Did that not get ended on the pay-per-view?
Apparently not.
It should have ended at the pay-per-view.
We can fix that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
We
it
have
would
the
be nice.
technology.
It would be nice if we could, because it was supposed to end at the pay-per-view.
Anyway. Anyway.
Marvelous. All right, sweet. So, I'm gonna book from our main event backwards, like I always do. And if we cast our minds back at the last event, we had a shocking debut of Brock Lesnar. He has arrived, and he's here, and he's in the main event of Sacrifice, and he is going up against Randall Keith Orton. There are no like pulled punches here. This is like now we are going in.
God, your roster's so big now. Am I missing him?
Are you missing?
There he is, Brock Lesnar. He's Randall Keith.
Randall Keith. No.
There he is.
There he is.
There's your boy.
Randall Keith. Excellent. There's the main event. There's our main event. This is perfect. Right. We are also going to have on this match, if you could... Oh, see, I forget how many she's did I get in this... How many women did I get in my... In the takeover? Let's filter to she. I'll be able to figure out who's where. Maybe.
Maybe. Probably not.
Oh my goodness. It's me. Oh yeah, because we've got all those new... Oh,
yeah, they need a multi-tab option. Right, so you've got
yeah,
Becky Lynch. You've got
yep,
Dakota
that's
Kai.
fine. I have Dakota Kai.
Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair. Apparently you got Jordan Mendoza? Oh shit, she's on your show. Didn't realise that, sorry. I booked her on mine.
And you... God, friggin' ridiculous. Whatever. Cool, that's fine. Okay, well, we are going to have Jamie Hayter. And she's going to be in singles action. Jamie Hayter will be in singles action, and she will be going up against... Ooh, yeah, let's book this one in like I was. Let's do Shayna Baszler. We'll save off any kind of, like, big debuts. Excellent. Then we are going to have ourselves a tag team match, player. And this tag team match, player, is going to be between, well, it's actually going to be the Cutthroat Era versus Fight Night. And representing the Cutthroat Era is going to be Volta and Adam Cole. And representing Fight Night is going to be Nick Aldis and Peter Dune.
Yep.
Marvellous. Then we have ourselves another singles match. This singles match will be... Thinking about this one now, because I need to prolong... No, this will work out fine. It will be between CM Punk and one of the members of Bullet Club, actually, because he's got a few issues with Bullet Club at the moment, specifically the leader of Bullet Club. It's CM Punk versus Tangaloa, who will, of course, be accompanied to the ring by the leader of the Bullet Club, AJ Styles. Yes, good. And then lastly, we are going to have ourselves just a very hot opening match on the show, because we are actually going to have a... it's going to be Drew. Big Daddy Drew is going to open the show. If we could filter back to Sacrifice there, please, my good man. Yes, good. We will have Drew McIntyre. And he's going to go one-on-one with... Let's have a look and see who we've recently brought in. If you could scroll down for me, please, my good man. Do you know what? I think I would actually like to see Drew versus Mark Briscoe. Because he recently had a match, of course, against... Jay Briscoe? Yeah, it was Jay. So he's going up against Mark Briscoe. Now, we have, of course, to get our segments booked in for the show. So, we will be having a... if we could do a feud one, if we could do an injury revenge, if we could make sure it's for that current feud. Yes, excellent. Thank you, my good man. And I would like to do a post-match attack. Oh, no, I've already done it. Damn it. Surprise attack it is.
There.
Yep, perfect. If we then could do a... I would like to do a backstage confrontation and try to start off... Well, not try. I'm going to start off a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And this backstage confrontation
Yep.
will be occurring between Jamie Hayter and Bailey. Yes.
When's that going?
Yes, good. If you could do that after the Jamie Hayter match, that would be superb. And this is going to be a better wrestler feud.
Okay.
No, actually, no. Let's do friendly contest. Or I think yes. I think that works out quite nicely. Then, actually, technically, after the main event, I would like to do a stare down between Danielson and Lesnar.
Snare down.
And that will then,
You wanna
if
feud
we
on
could
that?
look, yes, please. I want to see. I think this is possible.
Mm.
Go down. Is there like a Oh, these grayed out ones are ones you can't pick for it.
do, yeah. There's a lot of them.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say I was
They've
looking
got to have
for like
very specific things they have.
I was looking for like a David versus Goliath. That's kind of what I was hoping for. However, if we can't do that, then we will we'll go for one of the available ones. What we got available?
Better wrestler, a random one. My move.
That's my move. Okay.
Well, name it
Financial
whatever you
trouble.
want.
Interesting. Okay. Disrespect new challenger. The fall from grace. Ooh. Interesting.
Or you've got greatest wrestler.
I'm gonna go for greatest wrestler.
Or you've
I
got
don't-
all or nothing.
I don't think I would do all or nothing. I don't think I would do that yet. But yeah, let's do greatest wrestler. I think that's the approach I'm gonna take on this one.
Go.
Lovely. What am I missing here?
2 matches.
So apparently I have I booked all of my matches? Hold on. So I've got Lesnar versus Orton, I've got Hayter versus Baszler. I've got my matches. I'm missing 2 segments. That's what I'm missing. That's fine. I also just because I really want to ham this one up, I'm actually going to have a promo battle as well between Lesnar and Danielson. This is like now the #1 feud over on Sacrifice over the IC title.
This is going to be a promo battle.
It is going to be a promo battle.
Okay. When's this going?
Let's have that after Drew versus Mark Briscoe.
Okay.
And finally, we will be having a post-match attack for the
Post-match
injury revenge storyline. Oh no, we've got the surprise attack. No, so we've got that one booked. What am I missing? Hold on. Or is that 9? That's 9. I can't count. I'm a pleb. In which case, let's run a debut. I'd like to run a debut vignette.
So fun fact.
Or do they have to have a match on the show?
No. So fun fact. I tried to do that. Apparently, via acquisition, like we did, doesn't count as a debut.
What? How?
I know.
Oh well, my match card is done then.
Okay. Because I tried to debut Kaylee Ray. I did. And it said it had to be a new superstar that just been signed.
Okay.
I think because we don't sign them, we transfer their contracts over.
That makes sense.
Like we didn't actually pay for them. You know, like how we negotiate with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Drew McIntyre versus Mark Briscoe. Title not on the line. Drew's not, he's not going to be having garbage matches week in and week out. But he is going to win over Mark Briscoe. Good. Hot opening contest. You love to see it. Now, promo battle. Danielson and Brock Lesnar. Brock, of course, attacking Danielson at the pay-per-view. Where is this going to lead between these two? Once in a generational talents. Moving forward, shifting gears now. We have Tanga Loa with AJ Styles versus CM Punk. AJ Styles has some issues with Punk after picking up an injury at the hands of Punk in a tag match. And as such, he's kind of sending the Bullet Club after him. CM Punk is going to be victorious over Tanga Loa. Good. Solid. Very nice. But then, after the bell, in blind fury, AJ attacks Punk. Good. Yes, good. Good. Now we move on to the Cutthroat era and Adam Cole's debut in the Cutthroat era. Alongside Volta, the man who defeated him at the pay-per-view and has brought him into the Cutthroat era versus Fight Night, Pete Dunne and Nick Aldis. The Cutthroat era will be picking up the victory in this tag team affair. An impressive debut for Cole as part of the Cutthroat era. As we proceed in the direction of forwards, Shayna Baszler versus Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter's on a bit of a run, and that continues as she defeats Shayna Baszler, carrying on her undefeated streak. And then, she's going to wander back, and women's champ Bayley is there. And Jamie's going to kind of get up in her grill a little bit here. Because she's hot, full of adrenaline, and I think she's essentially proclaimed that she wants the next shot at the Women's World Championship. And then finally, in our main event, Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar. He is here last, and Brock Lesnar gets the victory over Randall Keith. Randall Keith in our night's main event. Good psychology. He didn't actually beat him to a bloody pulp this time, though. This is on free TV. We saved that for the pay-per-view. Oh, and a big stare down between Danielson and Lesnar. I figured, with the IC title, we kind of need to put some big highlights on that. It is like, with you currently having the World Championship, we need to kind of shine a light on the Intercontinental Championship. And what better way of doing that than with Danielson and Brock Lesnar?
Absolutely. Speaking of new debut of our brand, or the new brand.
And this is where Mike, finally, we have been training him.
Uprising!
I am excited.
I'm gonna be honest here. I hope I do well, because honestly, I'm not 100% certain on what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do my best.
I'm still trying to figure this out, so I won't worry about it.
Oh, good. I feel less like a fish out of water now.
Okay.
More like a fish in custard instead. Right.
I need to know what that would look like. Okay. While you do, I'm gonna Google fish in custard. You book your show.
Okay. So. So how does this usually start? Is it usually, from what I gather, it's like you book the main event first?
We can move them around.
Oh, I see. Right. So I'll go as we go. So you're gonna have to help me. Just get tell me what sort of things to expect in this as well. So let's start with the main.
What do you mean?
Well, what would you expect out of a?
Mike, it is your show.
I know.
You are the booker.
I know, but I'd like a little guideline, so to speak.
Have you not been watching any of our this at all?
Honestly, it's a lot of it's gone over my head.
So essentially, what you're gonna want. So a few of the big things that you need to have in mind when running a successful wrestling show is you need like obviously you need characters. You need obviously superstars, but the way that I like to look at this is you have like your big number one, like your main talent on your show. Then you've got like it cascades down, right? So to use this as potentially as an example, Leon Crsis currently has Okada, who is the reigning, defending IPW World Heavyweight Champion. That's like his main guy. And over on my show, we have the slimy bastard, the leader of the cutthroat era, Jay White. So, like, if you think of it this way, you have like a number one guy. Then you got a few guys just underneath that are like really good, like popular, you know. And then, you know, you build storylines and gimmicks and move things around, and you set storylines going long into the future based upon where you want to go.
Okay.
What he said.
Story. Right. Okay. So. Right. Let's start with something simple. Let's go for a regular match with our reigning champion. It's not a title match. It's just like a normal match. So we got our Heritage Cup champion here, Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov.
And he shall go against Reaper. Because Reaper is very
Reaper-like.
yeah, and he's also a bit arrogant at this point. So he thinks he can take on anyone. So Dragunov's gonna say, "Look, you've just started out. If you can't beat me, then you're going nowhere, sunshine." That sort of thing.
There you go.
There we go.
See, this is
He's getting it.
this
He's
is
on
what
to
I
it.
like. He gets it. He understands. So allow me to pitch this, not to skew where you're thinking about.
No. I'm open to suggestions, please.
So currently, you have two vacant championships. You have the
Yes.
Uprising Championship and the Uprising Women's Championship.
Mhm.
So I would pitch the suggestion of we of course have a pay-per-view in 4 shows.
Yeah.
So maybe I would consider have it like crowning your inaugural champions at the pay-per-view, but perhaps you could have matches on the weeks up to that show to maybe determine who challenges for those championships.
Who gets a shot at those champions?
There you go. Yes.
I like that. So, if we go to another standard match, this time we shall have. I've just realised that Monsieur Mime's name has been spelt wrong.
That's how you told me to spell it.
MON. N for November. No, that is probably my fat lips' fault, so I shall take responsibility for that.
It's fine. It can be fixed.
He's the mum friend. He's there. It's been fixed. He's everyone's mum friend, despite the fact he's a very silent man. Okay, we'll start with a normal match. Let's see. Mr. Ice versus Monsieur Mime.
Monsieur Mime.
Yep,
Monsieur Mime.
This is just to see out of which one of them is going to somewhat progress into having a chance at... Oh, no, actually, can I make that a fatal four-way?
We can.
Lovely.
No, Mr. Ice.
Monsieur Mime. El Diablo.
Oh, Diablo.
Yeah, you got it. And Vinay Kumar. He's above Mr. Ice. And to your right. There we are.
There we are. Ooh. Big. Huge.
Yep, so... And I'd like a women's. Another four-way, maybe? Or would that be too many four-ways in one show?
It is entirely up to you.
This is your show.
I've had a match at church on my show, so you know.
How many... Hang on, let me get my document of characters up. How many women do I have? I think I've got 12.
I don't think you've got that many. Feel
I
like
was gonna
we've
say,
probably got 12.
I can see 4 or
Right,
5.
you got 1, 2, 3.
I should have done this in
4,
numbers rather than bullet points.
5,
2, 4, 6,
7,
8, 10. I have 10. Right, so in that case... So, when it says 4 shows to Chaos Fury, is that 4 Uprising shows until Chaos
Yes.
Fury, or okay,
Yes.
sorry.
We've got 4 weeks, so we've got 4 Crisis, 4 Sacrifice, 4 Uprising.
Okay, so here's what I am going to do. So if I do have another 4-way, because I'll do this, and then the one show before Chaos Fury will be the one where all the winners are kind of going against each other. Let us have the Duchess of Despair, Bethan de Lacy. She is in the middle, next to Mr. Monopoly. There we are.
Yeah.
Lilith Hex, who's the other side of Mr. Monopoly. We shall have Bonnie Rotten and Akane Kasama. She's on the bottom row, next to Miss Fortune. There we are. Right, so that's the fatal 4-way for the ladies. I feel like I need...
You know what I feel this show is missing?
Oh, tell me.
A tag team match, player.
It's a tag team you want. It's a tag team I can provide.
Yes, good.
Right, so 2v2. Let's have Colonel Rooster and Mackie Dean, the fast foodie fighters.
Mackie Dean,
He's
yeah.
at the bottom. There we are. And this will be against... Okay, so Mr. Monopoly has approached Krieg.
Okay. Oh, you want them to, yeah?
Yeah.
Or you can Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah, Mr. Monopoly's basically buying Krieg's services for a match.
Okay, I like that.
I like the... See, Mr. Monopoly, that's a character right there.
Yeah.
He is the money man. And everyone, like, as Ted DiBiase once said, has a price.
For the $1 Million Man. Or everyone has a price for Mr. Monopoly.
And you've turned him into James from Pokemon. So
Yeah, well, there you go.
right, so that is a tag team, and so we've got a tag team, we've got a 1v1, we've got 2 4x4s. Aren't I glorious? Okay, I think that's that for the matches themselves.
Right.
Or would you? I've got 6 things left, so let's do.
I don't think you've got a roster large enough to do that many.
Yeah,
What, as in,
I would...
Maybe drop one of them, or is that? Are you saying
No,
any more?
you haven't got any more people on your roster to like fill out like 10 slots.
Oh right, yeah, I know what you mean. What I'll probably do is like some like backstage stuff now.
I mean, if you
That's
ask
what I was gonna say,
nicely, right, you know, me and Simon are both reasonable people. We could allow some of our stars on there.
Oh, what like to
Boost it up.
like promote this new?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good for publicity. I like that.
Okay.
And
Let's see. You got
so that's all I have left at this point. Yeah, I see what you mean. So like, even if we're like only 2 separate people, so we're like 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So
yeah.
hang on, I deliberately made even numbers. No, I've got an odd number because I didn't plan Dragonoff. That's fair. Okay, so
See who I've got on my.
Yeah, I see.
I've made yours exclusive, haven't I? I must have
What do
made
you
it
mean?
like. So yeah, he's his exclusive right now. Uprising is exclusive. Hang on, I can fix this.
He's fixing it. He's fixing it.
bit of management backstage.
Yeah, I think
sorry.
I pressed.
Let's not get, let's just sort out some
Yeah, I did.
admin.
Yeah, my bad.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oh, but that's fine. Hey, we fixed it.
Yeah, it's good to catch it now rather than later.
So now.
There we go. We've made some calls.
Yeah.
We've made some calls. Made an arrangement.
I see there's someone notes in the contract was a bit. Oh no. Right, so.
Let's see. Who can I give you? Who can I give you? You know what? I'll let you have Aldo Sal Ramirez.
Cool.
Oh,
You want
what
him
a man.
against someone?
So let's see.
I don't know why these are coming up again. They shouldn't be doing that because they can't be booked twice.
that's what I thought.
Might be because I changed it, maybe.
Okay, so I feel
yeah.
like Ericsson, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's because I'm in. You know why that was? Because I was in segments.
You were in segment. There you go. You see,
yeah.
we figure it out. We're figuring it out. We're expanding.
Aldo, where are you, Mr. Aldo?
Oh, down a bit. I think I saw him.
It's Andrade
No,
El
there it
Idolo.
is. Idolo. Right.
I thought the same thing as you.
Elder, we are made of clay.
There you go.
I'm
Aldo
going to shop at Aldi.
against Bjorn Eriksson.
Yep.
Okay. Simon, you want to give anyone?
Do you know what? Yes, I would, because I have someone in deep training,
Oh.
and he would like to come and visit this uprising, so to speak, and arriving. He's Shota Umino. You're gonna need to go down. He's not that popular, my friend.
I'm just moving my desk because like.
Shota's going on excursion Mark II.
Shota, so Shota is a face, so you'll probably want to heal. Although I think you can have another face.
Who's a heel? Who's a bastard heel that Shota can come in and take on?
He hasn't got anyone. It's either Patty King or Surf Lexington.
I mean, I personally feel there is only one suitable opponent for Shota Umino.
I think
Surf
it's
Lexington?
Absolutely! You guys read me like a book.
Yep. Well, I think the story for this one is Surf Lexington kind of wants to see how he fares up, and Shota has kind of wants to see what the new guys have got. So they've come to a joyous agreement to basically have a sparring match, hence the air quotes.
A lovely old tussle.
A good old tussle. Yes.
I'd say main event package there.
Okay. Right, so segments.
You haven't got any rivalries yet. I would leave it to your champions and all that crowned.
Yeah. I don't want to start the rivalries until after Chaos Theory.
He's currently
Maybe
getting.
start them at Chaos Theory.
He's currently getting his feet wet.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, let's go. First uprising show.
This is definitely the more action show because he's got more matches than us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so your first match, Mike. Who you got?
Right. So we have Colonel Rooster and Mackie Dean. These guys have been training together quite a lot, so they kind of know each other. They're more experienced as a teamwork, whereas Mr. Monopoly has arrogantly believed that money makes everything, and has hired Krieg to show these fast food fighters is that money talks and merit walks.
So who's going to win?
Work.
Huh? Sorry, you both said something at the same time, and it's two different things. So, here's what I think. The winner will eventually be a case of merit has merit. So, Colonel Rooster and Mackie Dean will just take it.
They'll get the win?
Yep.
Okay, 2.5.
It's fine. You know, these guys just need to get out there and get some popularity.
Right, so,
Speaking of people coming along.
Shota Unamo versus Sir Flexington.
Yeah. I mean, I like to think they give each other as good as it gets. And,
What are we thinking? Simulate to make it fair?
Yes, stimulate this one to make that fair.
Totally fine. I don't mind.
Flexington gets the win.
The Flexington
Yeah,
with the good victory.
It's just no matter what Umino does, Flexington just keeps getting back up.
It just keeps flexing on him, you know.
Yeah, that too. I mean, it's honestly, it's quite. Whoa! What the hell? Right,
What?
this one. Yeah, this one. All these girls are fired up. They're ready to tussle, and yeah, it's a chaotic brawl, so to speak. But at the end of the day, the Duchess of Despair herself comes out on top. Bethan DeLacy takes the win.
Nice. Gets a bit of
Alright,
steam behind her.
It's improving.
Yeah.
It's improving. Main event package.
Feel some of that hype for that main event. Oh my goodness me.
Right, so we have Bjorn Eriksson, the Berserker of Battle, against visiting Aldo Sal Ramirez,
The Mexican speedster.
the Mexican speedster.
Yep.
Who will the fury of Eriksson triumph over the speed of Ramirez, or will speed be the king? We'll simulate this one.
Oh, Eriksson getting a big
Eriksson takes it. No matter how fast Ramirez does, he just can't topple the Berserker. And at the end of the day, the Berserker just puts him down. Right, so this one, again, like the women's, it's like a complete rule. They're all after each other. They want the chance to get a shot at that title. And you know what? El Diablo shows them why he is nicknamed the Luchador Devil. I did have to double check what his nickname was for a second.
Checks notes.
Yep. Now, we've got a powerful one. Reaper has been quite arrogant in the back. He's very much, I'm Death Incarnate, bitches. You cannot defeat me. But Dragunov is determined to humble this new upstart, to show him that he's still got a lot to learn. And the teacher teaches. So therefore, Dragunov takes this.
Okay.
As you would expect with our man's Ilya Dragunov.
Let's see what the viewers are. You lost us fans, Mike.
Huh?
This is
Oh, I
fine.
see. Oh,
This is
it's
fine.
new, isn't it?
Exactly. People don't like new. They will warm up to it, I believe.
Okay.
Right, so any injuries within that, or was
There
that
was no injuries, no.
cool?
Yeah, normally it'll like give us an alert if there was an injury, and that's it's the last thing we kind of
Yeah, it's the
we
last
kind
thing
of
we
want
need.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think
we've already
also,
had enough.
because Uprising is basically taking over, replacing NXT. It's still gonna be a lot of some NXT fans that are gonna poo-poo it because it's not NXT anymore.
Exactly, it's always the way. It's like when NXT changed to NXT 2.0. Everyone was
Everyone
like, "This
poo-pooed it.
sucks." Where? And it's like you're just gonna have to, live with it, deal with it.
Yep.
The change is good, and I'm excited for the change. As Uprising builds, the stars get their credence, their popularity grows.
Yep. I think once after Chaos Theory, then it's gonna kind of pick up a bit more pace.
But these things build and stories kind of, you have to adapt and work on the fly. Like, prime example, I was building that fabulous rivalry between Seth Rollins and Jay White, and then
Rollins got injured.
hey, we rolled with the punches.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do. Interesting, a promo battle between Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Interesting. Very.
Tanahashi coming off a big win against Cena.
This is true. Oh yeah, because Cena's like.
He's gone.
Cena's gone. Yo, Jonathan Gresham yet to lose.
He is yet to lose.
5-0. Yo, I just saw Kaylee Ray's win-loss record. That's kind of insane.
Oh, it's like fucking Dragonots. Have you seen his?
Yeah, it was like, what? Currently 15-0. A man's going to put Uprising on his back and he's going to carry it. Do-do. Oh, God. What he's thinking. He's like, what am I booking here? Sometimes I ask myself the same question. I'm like, what am I booking this week?
Oh, Gresham's already in that match, isn't he? Damn it, never mind then.
Christian!
No, Gresham, not Christian.
Oh, I thought you said Christian.
No. I wonder what you were doing there. I thought, what?
At last, you're on your road! He's figuring it out.
I'm figuring it out. Rampage Brown versus...
Oh, just saw his win-loss record.
Yeah, I've got to fix that.
What was NXT 2.0 doing?
Don't know. Segment.
Intriguing.
Things are developing. No, not everyone's happy.
No one's happy with Okada's reign of terror, no?
Nope. KOD versus Edge and Christian. need a main event. I don't know what to have as the main event. Well, that's
What would
right.
you want? What would you want as your main event?
I wanted Gresham to defend the hybrid, but
He's already in a match. Oh
yeah.
yeah, he's in an Honor Club match.
Mm. Also, I've noticed that this isn't a. It's not fixing it properly. And I'm filtering in. Crsis. Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. I was gonna say, do it, you coward.
Not yet. Not yet. There's plans. There are plans. Plans will develop. Things will escalate. Yeah. Segment. Production.
More segment. We do love a main event package. Who doesn't love a main event package?
Got a boost in, yeah. No, I'm going to leave it there, yeah. Yeah, okay. Rampage Brown making his debut against PJ Black.
The Darewolf.
Darewolf. Rampage Brown being the massive hulking man that he is.
Being a big slab of meat.
He is. I mean, we've seen him wrestle before.
This
He's
is
going
true.
to get the win.
Very nice. Very good.
Tanahashi, they're in mic. Tanahashi is like, what is going on? Why did you bring the Alliance into the chaos? Okada tells him to, it's none of his concern. He's the leader. And Tanahashi is not.
Okada's like, I'm the champ. I make the
If you
rules.
have a problem with that, maybe you should leave.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Nick Jackson versus Dax Harwood.
Dax the Axe.
Yeah. And Dax is going to get the win.
Woo!
Oh,
With good psychology.
Time to leave. Basically, DIY have left Chaos. They're like, we don't like where this is heading. We're leaving now.
So they're going to go ride solo, or?
Yeah, maybe. Or they might join someone. Who knows?
Ooh. Ooh.
Edge and
Spicy.
Christian versus God. Edge and Christian failed to get tag team championships, even though they won the contracts.
Oh yeah, they won it off of DIY, didn't they?
Yeah. But, they're a little bit distracted. They can't work out why they lost against the Bucks. And it's playing on their minds. And God will take advantage of that and get the win.
Very nice. Very nice.
Main event package.
Hype that main event. Hype Jeff Hardy versus Kenny Omega.
Okay. Honor Club with Gresham, Lethal and Rhodes versus
Honor Club
Lashley.
debut?
Honor Club debut, technically, yeah. And with their debut, they are going to win because they are all former Ring of Honor champions.
Yo, true. Building that disrespect storyline.
Oh, I've got to do this correctly. I needed to do that the other way round. Good to know.
Hey, we learn.
Yeah.
I say we learn, but we've made this mistake before.
Oh yeah, right. Kenny Omega, Jeff Hardy. Kenny Omega looking to get back, and he is. He's going to regain momentum and get the win. Beating Jeff Hardy in an average match,
Well, they don't need to go all out. It's just a weekly crisis.
2.8k.
Very nice.
Do
Very
that.
good.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, so moving on now, as we go into the age of the Intercontinental Championship, and with that in mind, fighting champion Bryan Danielson will defend the Intercontinental Championship in the main event of Sacrifice. And he will be defending that championship against a man who is on the rise.
Why not defend it against the person who is the only person who has a win over Bryan Danielson?
Being
there is one person on your roster that has one win over him.
I forget who it is.
Oh.
Is it Jay White?
No, it's not Jay White.
Okay, I assumed it'd be Jay White. Is it
No.
Punk?
No.
I don't know.
It's actually Walter.
It is Volta. Interesting. Okay, not yet, because I'm going places.
Okay.
I'm going places.
Just letting you know for the future, you know.
This is good to know, and I appreciate the information.
I noted it on the stat screen before the stream started when I was looking them up. And it was
That is good
literally
to know.
only person to have beaten Daniel Bryanson or Bryan Danielson. I keep getting them mixed up because I do.
JR does it all the time. No, he's going to defend it against, but someone who you wouldn't expect to be getting a shot. But Danielson likes his moxie. He likes his spunk, and that is Shota Umino, who I feel we need to, or what? Not we. I need to give a little bit more spotlight to. Where's that? Where's Big Shota? Where is Big Shota?
There he is.
There he is. Yes. Got to build the popularity of Shota Umino. So that is our main event for the evening. Undercard matches include CM Punk continuing his gauntlet of Bullet Club members, as this week he goes one-on-one with Doc Gallows. And obviously there's history here. There's history in this match.
That's very true.
Because of course, Doc Gallows, the former Festus, and of course Doc Gallows accompanied to the ring by AJ Styles. I'm sure eventually we'll get to Styles and Punk. But for now, Punk's running through the Bullet Club gauntlet. We are also going to have a women's tag team affair. Like Jamie Hayter realizes that she was a little bit hot last week, and she wants to just work together with Bayley, kind of show that she is as good as he says he is. So it is Jamie Hayter and Bayley as a team, both rootin' tootin' baby faces, going up against. Now I haven't actually because I prepared in advance. So I couldn't remember who I got as part of the draft. So let's say we're going to go Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell is a good one. And Ember Moon. Do I want Ember Moon? Yeah, go on. Let's do Ember Moon. Let's book it. Lovely. Excellent. Oh dear, that alignment. Probably because they're all baby faces and Jamie Hayter and Bayley and natural. It's fine. I can fix it. Next up, we are actually going to have a I'll book that one momentarily, because Big Iron Drew does realise that even though this one's a gimmick affair, my good friend, Iron Drew realises, yes, I'm not going to have matches every week, but I am the hardcore champion, and as such I do need to uphold my championship. We'll do this one elimination style, so he's still like, look, I have to defend this in gimmick matches, but, I don't want to be costing my body. I'm slowly kind of transitioning a few things right here. As such, Drew is in this match, and in this elimination match is going to be... Who do I want to put in this elimination match? Let's put Samoa Joe. We did eventually get Samoa Joe's up.
Oh, I'm blind. There we go. Samoa Joe.
There he is, Samoa Joe. Let's also do... Joe Hendry. Get him in there. Why not? And let's also throw in... We're going to bring in some debutantes this week. Let's also put in Joseph Connors. Good.
Oh,
Yes.
this is tag team. Sorry.
Damn it!
No, sorry.
It's a good thing you noticed.
I did wonder why some of the matches were missing. I was like, where are all the matches?
Still an elimination match. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Alright,
Samoa Joe. Joe Hendry and Joseph Connors. Marvelous. Marvelous. And okay, so now I'm gonna do my segments. So we're actually gonna open the show just with it's a solo Drew promo. What kind of promos do we have, or what kind of like?
What do you mean?
So I want to see what's available.
Let's do it. Segments. That's why.
There we go, Drew. He's not in a feud. Spirited promo. Is there a way to actually like transit? So can I from here like transition his? Because I don't want him to go heel. I actually kind of want to. I want to transition him to neutral.
There is one of these alignment. Turn neutral.
Oh, because I'm slowly doing that. Excellent, thank you, sir. We are after the main event. We're gonna have ourselves a wee little bit of fight tease for our Danielson and Brock feud. Can we do it for the feud, or does that not does that still work the same way?
It would have worked the same way, but you know, I was doing it the hard way. What did you want? A
fight tease. Yes, and that'll be after the main event. Yes, good. Yes, good. I'm also gonna conduct a split interview in my injury revenge feud. We will do that before the women's tag. Good. Good. And now, in one that I am hopefully going to start a feud with, I would like to do a backstage confrontation. Between well, this is the thing. It's not a singles backstage confrontation. It is a faction.
Faction, okay.
And it is going to be a backstage confrontation between Fight Night and the Cutthroat Era. And primarily, I'm thinking here we're mainly going to have like Sheamus and Jay White do the talking. If you could put that after the Hardcore Championship match, please, my good man. Yes, good. Yes, good. And that will lead in to our final match that we're booking on this show. Can we add a can we actually add a rivalry or add a feud to that backstage confrontation? What can we add here? What we got? Brand loyalty. Total War. Yo, let's do Total War. That sounds sick. Right. And that leads into our match, which is going to be this is Jay White, Adam Cole. Are you doing this with singles?
Well, you didn't say. You said you just wanted a match.
It's trios. Thank you, sir. Of course, the Cutthroat Era versus Fight Night. Yes, good. That will be after the Gallows and Punk. Yes. And for the Cutthroat era, we will have Jay White, Adam Cole, and Pac.
Stealing more of my stars again.
Did you say stealing? I'm showcasing. I'm showcasing. And they're going to be against Sheamus, Nick Aldis, and Trent Seven.
Trent 7.
Yeah, if you ever want to like use any of my guys, like you're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I've got a few ideas in my head, which I'm like, I think you'll be up for that. You think I feel like if I'll tell you I'm off stream.
No worries, because
No.
I was like, because I thought about having. I was like, right, what do I do with Punk and AJ? I was like, well, AJ's the leader of the Bullet Club, and I immediately realised the only member of my roster that's in the Bullet Club is AJ. So I kind of have to.
Yeah, you kind of need some more members. I feel like.
Yeah, I do need some Bullet Club members, and with that, I do have something in mind.
Okay.
But we will get to that later.
Okay.
This is my show for the week.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let us proceed in the direction of forwards. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. So, we go into our Fatal 4-Way match. It's only elimination. It's for the hardcore title, but, you know, no weapons, no nothing, but it is elimination rules. Drew McIntyre will retain the hardcore championship. Nice hot match to start the show. Everyone benefited somewhat from this, which is exactly what I want to see. Good, good. Oh my goodness me. Let's have a wee little look at this. It's the fight night. It's the Cutthroat era. Let's click on Cutthroat era for this one, for this backstage confrontation. So, you know, they're trying to interview Sheamus primarily with Fight Night, and I think they're trying to ascertain essentially who is the most dominant faction right now. Anyway. We're, of course, discussing the CM Punk and AJ Styles, their problems. Punk currently 1-0 in the Bullet Club Gauntlet.
Could change tonight.
Exactly, it could change tonight. So we shift gears now into our women's tag team match. Jamie Hayter and Bayley against two newcomers, Indy Hartwell and Ember Moon. But Jamie Hayter and Bayley, this power couple, if you will, going to win this match and proceed in the direction known as forwards.
Oh, we didn't put any hype onto it. Ooh.
Interesting. Intriguing. That's fine. We can fix this going forwards. Right. Doc Gallows with AJ Styles versus CM Punk. Punk is going to go 2-0 in the Bullet Club Gauntlet. He's working his way. He's fighting his way up to potentially a match in the future with AJ Styles. So we shift gears over to Cutthroat Era versus Fight Night. Off the back of the confrontation earlier on, we have Jay White, we have Pac, we have Adam Cole, and then we have Fight Night. And it's going to be the Cutthroat Era picking up the win in this match with Jay using, as always, his underhanded tactics and his wrestling acumen.
Okay.
It's just too much for Fight Night's bruising approach.
Okay.
Moving forwards. Intercontinental Championship match. Shota Umino versus Bryan Danielson. Danielson threw out the challenge. Umino accepted. Danielson continues on his reign and picks up the victory. Good stuff. 3.5 stars. Good showing for Shota, I would say. Good showing. And then there's going to be a wee bit of a tease. Tensions are running high. Let's go on to Bar Rock. Let's do Bar Rock players now. There we go. Teases the fight. But no. Brock fights when the money is right and the title is on the line. That felt okay.
Yeah. 600 fans.
Hey, it's fine. We can live with that. What was that went up on the Oh, it's just our show is at 10 rep.
Show is at 10 rep, which we already knew that.
We're building the IC title ever so slightly.
Yeah, it's going up.
We'll get it there. We'll get it there.
Oh, Brady.
Oh,
Right.
I just saw Dynamite. I had like a bunch of like 22,000 fans.
Right. If you want to discuss with Mike, what you would recommend based on his roster, and I will quickly just run to the toilet. So I'll be right back.
All right. So.
Okay.
So here's what we're looking at. So the thing that we need to that we primarily concern ourselves with. So the star ratings of the match are influenced by a lot of things, but primarily it is by superstar popularity. So I know we can't move the mouse right now, but you see like the one that is currently selected, Wendy Redlock, has a popularity of 521.
Okay.
That's one of the primary factors in a match actually, getting a high star rating. And then their charisma and their work rate, which I know you assigned to them, depending on their segment. So if you recall back, I did a promo with Shota Umino, and it tanked. And the reason it tanked is he had 1-star charisma, so I really shouldn't have done a promo. So basically, don't put like your 1-star charisma characters in promos. Is probably my best piece of advice.
No,
I learned that the hard way.
Let their work rate do the work for them.
So,
whereas Wendy here could go on and do a promo completely and utterly roasting someone,
exactly,
and it'd do well because she's got high charisma.
Exactly. It's also probably in your best interest to have Dragunov do the most main events and do as kind of what Lee did last time and like build with a main event package. Because anyone that gets in there with Dragunov, because he's got so many wins, his popularity is through the roof right now. I think it's like 1,000 and something. So anyone that gets in there with Dragunov is, in a way, they're going to benefit. And then what you could always do is you could build that where someone, doesn't necessarily matter who, could get a shock win over Dragunov, and that can then set up for a UK Heritage Cup match later down the line. Of course, you're going to be setting up you're setting up currently who's going to contend for the championships at Chaos Theory. So who's it that won those matches last week?
Beth and DeLacy for the women's, and
it was El Diablo, wasn't it? For the
it was El Diablo. He showed them why he was called the Luchador Devil.
There you go. So is that now? So that would you say they're now one half of the matches at Chaos Theory?
Well, here's what I was doing because I've got 12. I have 10 girls and 12, 13 blokes. Dragunov's not going for either the Uprising Championship or obviously the women's.
He's already the Heritage Cup.
Yeah, so that's technically 12 blokes. So I have El Diablo, and basically what I'm doing is I'm going through all the ones that I have done. So El Diablo was up against Monsieur Mime. Mr. Ice.
I'm also loving the idea of Mr. Monopoly not even really being like a big wrestler dude. Like he's someone who will like just pay off. So what I would say is you could, within theory, what you could do is you could start you could, not saying you have to do this now, but you could like start a faction like with Mr. Monopoly, and then every week he could like bring someone new in, like he's just paying them to join his roster. So like he could build a faction based upon money. And I'm just gonna say, very much like
all the stars that want, I could do for more money.
Yeah,
hey, do you want someone to join your faction? Yeah, sure. Here's some money.
Very much like myself, members of Sacrifice can be bought. So I'm just saying, like, if you want someone from Sacrifice to come and help out Mr. Monopoly, you say the word, sir. And it might be difficult because I've got people in factions, but if they're just milling about,
it doesn't even have to be like, oh, join my faction, I'll give you money. It's like, oh, I need some favor done. I can't trust this slot at the moment, so I will give you money to sort this out.
You see, that can work. So yeah, what I would say is think about your matches for Chaos Theory. So the way that I do my booking is I think about what matches I'm going to have at the pay-per-view and I work backwards. So like how when we were going to IPW Mania, I knew I wanted Drew versus Mox on that show. Like I knew I was going to have that match. So in my head I was like, right, okay, that's going to be my match. I knew I wanted Drew to win. So that's why I then laid out like a few months of story to be like, right, okay, like there's going to be multiple matches. Some of the stuff that I'm saying isn't necessarily obviously what's going on in the game, but I can add that element to it of, Drew didn't win the world title. He sacrificed the world title. And then, and then it kind of, when Drew lost to Okada again, in a way, like, I'm just booking him in a promo, but I'm saying like that's kind of what's going on in terms of pushing the story along. And it's kind of helped now because now I've taken the elements of that story where Drew won, like he went in, he fought Mox in a hardcore match. He beat him for the hardcore title, and now Drew's kind of in a way trying to justify and cement himself as like this great wrestler. Even though he lost to Okada twice, he's still backing up how good he says he is by slowly transitioning the hardcore title away from potentially being a hardcore title. If you see what I mean, like I'm kind of giving him a character and working on it week by week.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in terms of like my core fundamentals of my booking, think about the shows that are going to be on Chaos Theory. So you're quite fortunate in that you've got 2 already there, right? You've got 2 on a plate for you, which are your 2 title matches. You just need to figure out who the participants are going to be, and week by week, that's how you would get them there.
Yeah. Okay.
So in terms of how you do that is obviously down to you. Like, contendership matches are just some of the easiest things to do. That's why sometimes, like, you just like need an excuse to put people in matches, and it can be like, oh, well, it's a number 1 contender match for this.
Okay.
Yeah, always something to consider. Because I mean, like, I'm looking at your roster and I'm seeing like, there's a few names that jump at me. Like I can imagine like Krieg is kind of like one of your big bastards.
Yeah. Krieg and Reaper are both the big bastards. Because they're both big and they're both bastards.
Yeah, so obviously you like traditional wrestling 101 booking is the big bastard goes on a tear for a while and then some rootin' tootin' do-gooder will potentially come and slay them or not, So that's like your typical wrestling booking 101. They could go undefeated for X amount of time, like, and then
the streak, for example.
Exactly. They can go undefeated for so long, and then someone can come along and just, either beat them or, you can do the. It doesn't do so well in the modern age, but it's like the element of like down with, like the foreign heel, right? It worked for a long time because of what it was. I'm not saying it has to work in this era, but it's ideology of everyone being like not everyone, but like people being cartoon characters.
Yeah. So I'm just taking into account what you've just said. I'm just making a note of some future groupings, so to speak. So so that's 4 in that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3, and then 3. Yeah, okay. All right, so I think I know who I want to win the 2 big battles, so to speak, in this show. Who was that? Yes. And then that leaves.
Okay, I'm back. What we got?
All right, so Dragunov is once again going to be teaching lessons. So he's basically the teacher at the moment.
Okay.
So Dragunov, and this time he's up against Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, my eyes keep getting drawn to Bjorn Eriksson.
Well
Okay,
then,
yeah.
why don't you make that the match?
So here's what I'm thinking: like Bjorn Eriksson is all about attack, 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 and Dragunov wants to say, "Hey, don't always just go on the attack because you'll just wear yourself out, and before you know it, you'll be bugged." So yeah, so
Okay.
that's the lead up for that one.
Is it a
Then
title
we've
match?
got, huh?
Is it a title match for the Heritage Cup?
No, that I'm thinking keep that normal. We'll do a title match a little bit later, I think. Then we have another fatal four-way. This with Patty King. He's at the top. So I'm just trying to read my notes. SF, who is SF? Sir Flexington, the Knight of Flex. Krieg, and Mr. Monopoly. Now, unfortunately for Mr. Monopoly, he's unable to buy his opponents into submission, so he must actually fight in this one.
Okay.
Then a triple threat match.
Okay.
For the women's, that will be Carmen Strike, Miss Fortune, and Wendy Redlock.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then I'm thinking Krieg's already in one, so I think Reaper kind of wants to let loose for a bit. So he and Colonel Rooster.
So you want a tag team match now?
No, I want a 1v2 match.
A 1v2 match?
Yes, so Reaper against Colonel Rooster and Mackie Dean.
Where is Reaper? Where is Reaper versus
Colonel
Rooster
Rooster.
and Mackie Dean?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 4 just uprising fellows. Would you be willing to send someone over from your shows, gentlemen?
Okay.
Just
Always.
whoever you want.
Whoever. Oh.
I'll send Shay Samuels.
Okay.
Right, so Shah Samuels.
Who's he going to verse?
I'm thinking. Who have I got there? Right, what face do I have? Is Vinay a face?
Vinay is a face, yes.
Okay, so yep, him and Vinay face. What the fuck am I talking about?
Oh, you're in a 1v2.
All right.
Yes, it's fine. We can fix this. We can rebuild him. And Vinay.
Yep. So that is like another little exhibition match, and
I, my good man, I will do you potentially 2 better. May I propose a tag team affair?
okay, yeah,
Women's tag team action.
I like in this.
I will send you, my good fellow. How do you feel about the team of Dakota Kai, who I believe is a heel? Remind me, of the strikes, heels, or faces?
Their faces.
Oh, excellent. Then Dakota Kai and Who else have I got? I think Indy and Ember are faces, in which case I will send Shayna Baszler.
Ooh.
A couple of my women bastards.
Nice. Now, since Carmen's already in a match, it will be up to Tracy and Penny.
Oosh.
Mhm. Right. Okay, and obviously want to boost the main event.
Gotta love that main event package. Gotta love the main event package.
Mm-hmm. I would ask what other segments there are, but I have a feeling there's a lot of segments.
There
There
lots
are a
of
good
segments.
few. I mean, what you could do as an idea, because right now you only really have one champion, you could, within theory, shine a bit of a spotlight on your boy Ilya Dragunov with a champions package.
Yeah, sounds good.
With his 1,140 popularity. Jesus Christ.
Well, he does good work.
This is true.
Right. And I think that will be good for now. Right, so simulate this one as it involves someone else. So
Vinny Kumar.
Vinny Kumar. Oh, and hey, the women's tag affair.
Yep, again simulate. Let's see if the Strike sisters can deal something.
No.
Sadly, they can't.
They just can't do it. They just need
That's
more support.
The Sacrifice bitches.
Nice. And okay, right. So Colonel Rooster and Mackie, they're quite confident. However, Reaper is on a rampage at this moment, and he shows everyone why he is a big bastard. So Reaper will take this.
Ooh. Runs over a couple of people. Oh, dope.
Oh, stop and start action. Not very good. Oh, well, we'll have to work on that.
Well, it's because he's a big bastard and he was stopping and starting mowing them over and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our triple threat match. This is to decide which one of these ladies goes on to the triple threat match to decide who gets a chance at the shot of the championship. So it is a tough fight, but at the end of it, Carmen Strike redeems the Strike team and takes this.
Takes a victoire.
Yes. And now, before this match happened, Mr. Monopoly did try and buy off his competition. However, they have their eyes on the chance to get a championship, and unfortunately, their ambition is, for once, denies money. So Mr. Monopoly is a little bit frustrated here. However, Krieg just goes to town to show everyone why he is the incarnation of war, the avatar of war, sorry. And he fights well. He enjoys himself, and he enjoys putting the others into the map. Okay, so again, Dragunov is once again teaching why just attacking for no reason doesn't always work, and he just lets Eriksson just wear himself out before he pins him and takes the win.
Ilya Dragunov. Hey, smooth performance. Very nice. Very good.
Oh, 800.
I mean, it's not as big of a loss.
No, I have noticed that the star might be a bit better than it was before.
Certainly was.
Because the first one was 3.5, I want to say.
Something around that mark. Oh. Wah, 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 wah. So when does the the Grand Invitational, Is that after Chaos
It'll
Theory?
be after Chaos Theory, yeah. We'll have to choose our
Good.
people.
God, we've still got 2 weeks to go.
Yeah, I know. I've just realised that. I'm gonna book quick stuff. I am.
Well, we don't have to rush too much. Why don't we just go up to Chaos Theory and then do Chaos Theory next week?
Well, no, because I've named the stream the first Grand Invitational. Be kind of awkward if we didn't do it.
Yeah.
You can always change it.
Right,
I want you to know I've had 3 streams named about going after the Hunter in my XCOM. Have I gone after the Hunter yet? No, I haven't.
I want to get to the Grand Invitational.
Admittedly, not for lack of trying.
Book, go, book faster.
Right, that's not even my feud, for fuck's sake. We're going to have a promo battle. Machine guns. Actually, this is going to be a tag team match. Boink. I'm going to blow it off here. Tag team. 2v2. Okada and Soccer versus Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi will be the main event. Kenny Omega versus, you can tell I'm just randomly booking right now. Just from Gresham, I'll have you, who has been on a bit of a roll recently. Apparently no one. Rampage round. Fucking me. Jonathan Gresham versus where do you go? Rampage Brown. Right. Now segments. Nope. Production. Not event package. I want main event hype. Book. Kenny Rhodes. What's available? Did I do anything? I've already done these, yeah. Let's go with that quick. Boom. It's all a rush job now. So Motor City Machine Guns picking up the big win. It's over. This rivalry's over. They got their revenge.
More big wins. Lee's now speed running.
Oh, I absolutely am. Gresham versus Rampage Brown. Gresham is just a fucking tearing octopus machine, and he gets the big win. Which we've got True Chaos, which is Okada versus and Sucker versus the Golden Ace. It's going to be Okada and Baron Von Sucker who get the big win. Boom, done. Come on.
Big Lee's in a rush.
Yeah. Go, Simon, go.
All right. So this is where kind of like my pre-planned stuff kind of ended. I still have, thankfully, I've still got a good few matches on the card. Did I?
Well, I assume you want to do a segment with the Total War, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Available. I recommend doing something with big hype because it's already got 148 hype.
Yeah, we're gonna do Smack Talk.
I reckon Smack Talk as well. I feel like that's a good thing.
Excellent.
I'm helping you book your show because it's just quicker.
Is it? Okay. What should I book, Lee? Go on.
I would say a little bit of Cutthroat Era versus Fight Club. Or Fight Night, sorry. Not Fight Club. In a trios match. But I would keep the leaders out.
I had it down as a tag match.
Okay.
Because I did prepare some booking, but I mean, you know, if you
You literally just said you had nothing. You said, oh, you're free.
Segments, I have matches.
Okay.
Let me
delete that one. Right.
let's change the cutthroat era. And let's change that, and let's have okay. I mean, if we take the leaders out, then I think we're gonna have we're gonna have Kenta.
Pardon me.
And we're going to have Kenta and Brody King. Let's split up those two, and then on fight night we are going to have Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. Excellent. Yes. It's good. Yes, good. I would like to have a tag team main event. And do it as a 2v2, because I'm doing it as just solo stars. And it is Bryan Danielson and Shota Umino, who he's kind of taken under his wing a little bit. And they will be going up against Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar?
And his close personal friend, I don't know. I need like a heel.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, do you know what? Let's do Romulus Reigns. Why not? Excellent. Cool. Yes. Yes. And then I am going to do. Yes, the Bullet Club Gauntlet. This is CM Punk. And this week, CM Punk is going up against Tama Tonga. Of course, Tama Tonga accompanied to the ring by AJ Styles. And also we will have women's triple threat. This will be Jamie Hayter versus Bayley versus let's do Dakota Kai. Let's get some big hype in here. Yeah, Dakota Kai, very nice, very good, very good.
Take title off,
no, not for the title. No, not for the title. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to throw in some segments. So we are going to have a let's do something for our friendly contest. Let's see what we've got available for our friendly contest. I need to somehow build this up a little bit.
Do a promo battle?
Yeah, let's just do a promo battle. Promo battle. Have that after the match. Sure, why not? And then we are also going to do. I should do something. Let's do solo. Let's do our injury. Let's do our injury revenge. So I'm doing it as the injury revenge, but I'm doing it as solo. So if you go to the feud,
I can't do it from there. If you want to do a solo feud package, you've got to do it from singles.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because when you're selecting a feud, you're selecting both people in there.
That's weird because it relates to it being in a feud, but I digress.
Yeah, but it won't choose. Do you see what I mean? Like when I click on this.
Oh, understood. I get that. That's fine.
So what feud is it? It's
the AJ Styles.
So you want AJ Styles to do the interview, yeah?
Yes.
See, it says only one participant.
Yeah, no, I know, but because it requires there to be a feud, that's why I thought. But it's whatever.
Yeah, they've got to be in the feud. So you know when you select someone here, so who's someone in a feud right now? So say my Okada one. See how that highlights that he's in a feud with Tanahashi. That signifies that he's in a feud.
I am aware.
Because when you select feud at the top, you're technically selecting both of them. So most of the segments are like 2 people.
Yes.
But if it's
That's
one,
fine. I just assumed because the segment required feud present, you could book it from the feud, but you can't. So this is fine.
As long as they are in a feud, that's all it needs.
Okay. How many segments have I got? I've only got like 3. I have 3 slots left available. So, I think I need to do something with. Let's do something with the greatest wrestler. Yes. And we're not going to do the fight just yet. No. We're not going to do that just yet. We are going to do. Oh, what's the escape one? What's it called?
Escape. What?
Force to retreat. Or no, tense pull apart. Tense pull apart. There we go. Yes, and that'll of course be after the main event. And Finalemon. Yeah, I think I've only got the 2 feuds going right now. No, sorry, I have 3 feuds going right now.
Probably have to end some of these feuds as well.
Yeah, because they're getting a bit messy. That'll do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh my god, AJ Styles. CM Punk is a terrible person. I mean, true. Triple threat match. Dakota Kai, Bailey, Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter surprising everyone, winning this match. And oh boy. Building the hype. Promo battle between these 2. Alright, nice. So, Tama Tonga versus CM Punk. CM Punk continues his run of success in the Bullet Club Gauntlet. Looking to secure a match with AJ Styles. Chaos Theory. And then we have Smack Talk. The Cutthroat Era are going to dominate this segment. Because of course they would. Of course they would. Anyway, now moving on to the match. Kenta and Brody King versus Fight Night's Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. And because they are the team with more experience together, the Fight Night pick up the victory. Bate and Seven. I remembered that Tyler Bate had to win. Greatest wrestler. Shota Umino and Bryan Danielson. Well, look at this. It's Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns on the same team with Paul Heyman. This has worked out quite nicely. And they, by being the 2 biggest dudes in the match, will beat Umino and Danielson. Yes, good. Yes, good. Progress. And there's a tense pull apart to close the show. Oof. One day they will fight. One day they will fight.
Everything wearing up? Okay, fans?
Yeah, boy!
Off you go, Mike.
BRB.
Right then, so main event, once again, Dragunov is taking centre stage. And he will be facing with, just make sure I don't put someone. I'm thinking Monsieur Mime hasn't done much lately, so Monsieur Mime, he just needs a bit of a better workout, and that's what Dragunov's going to help him with.
Okay.
This is not a title match. Won't really be doing title matches for the Heritage Cup until after Chaos Theory.
Okay.
So, after Chaos Theory, it's open season. So, anyway, our Fatal 4-Way, the men's Fatal 4-Way, that shall be between Reaper, Bjorn Eriksson, Mackie Dean.
Where are you?
He is, I'm looking for him myself. There he is. And Colonel Rooster. And the women's triple threat, that shall be between Tracy and Penny Strike. And Trixie Kicks.
Trixie Kicks. Penny Strike, did you say, yeah?
Yes, and Tracy.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, in hindsight, I would have done this slightly different had I properly planned for all the shows. However, I learn as I go. So now we've got ourselves a couple of matches we can plan. So let's see, Mr. Monopoly. Right. I feel like
I would recommend, hear me out, right?
Yeah.
I would recommend maybe some segments, some solo segments.
Okay.
Alignment. So he's a heel, isn't he?
He is.
He
promo. I was trying to read what I said.
Yeah, he's a heel. That will help, like, increase his popularity.
Yeah, he's got good charisma, so we want to get that even better.
Let's do the same with probably like a face as well.
Yep, and I think one of our
who do you want to do?
I think we all use one of our bigger faces at the moment, and I believe that would be Sir Flexington.
Okay. That will sort of like boost their popularity. The more popular they are.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? I think that's why you're not getting the good ratings at the moment. Is because it's based on the popularity of all your cert starters. Like each one has.
Yeah. Like 99%. 99% of my wrestlers are new faces.
Yeah,
so.
they're under 500 at the moment. Whereas if you look at like Crsis, it's like
around roughly in the thousands. So the 4 digits. Okay. So those two are they're going to do their progress.
I tell you what, who is on a win streak on your show?
Who's really... on the win streak? Who's on the win streak? Well, apart from Dragunov.
Do you want Flexington to be a really good guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you out here, but he will have to win. My guy will have to win.
That's
I will
fair.
give him a shot at the hybrid championship.
Okay.
On your show, boom, that should boost it up. Segment, production, let's do main event hype because that will boost it a lot. Yep. I tell you what, do what's it called? An event package as well. That will help boost it a bit. That will boost for the Chaos Theory show.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of stuff that can like boost it up to like hype it up more.
Yeah.
Obviously Simon isn't here at the moment, so I'm like.
Simon's here.
Oh, he's here. Okay.
I thought I heard something, but he didn't say anything, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, I'm liking this. So we've got 2 left. I kind of want to do something with women as well at the moment. Yep. Just, let's have Kasama versus.
Where is Kasama? I can't see her.
There she's right there. Versus Bonnie Rotten. Keep it simple. Okay, and I do believe with one more thing. Who have I got left? I'm wondering if I can.
Do you think Mr. Monopoly maybe have a match before his heat promo?
Yeah, Mr. Monopoly versus Vinny.
Vinny, yeah?
Yeah.
Like that. Look at that. Full match show. Your first match show.
Yeah. Let's go. Nice. Right, so we got our Glasgow Bruiser. She's kind of wanted to show her stuff here against the Divine Whirlwind, Arne Kasama. It is a match of brawn versus skill. Well, they're both equally skilled, but you know what I mean. and I think the Glasgow Bruiser will just overpower poor Kazama at this point.
Yeah, so Bonnie Rotten for the win, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, the main event package.
Oh.
Right, so we have our freeway, and at first it seems like the Strike Sisters are going to team up against Trixie Kits at this moment, but Trixie just keeps dividing and conquering here, so unfortunately for them, Trixie Kicks that just about takes it. Although it was fairly close at one point. Now, Mr. Monopoly is
a bastard.
He's a bit of a bastard.
Oh, that's Pac! We've said this before! We had this last
God
time!
damn it,
God damn it! What is wrong with you?
He's a bit
He
of a
has
bastard,
the
but
gimmick!
he's not a big bastard. He's a rich bastard. And so, he does take the victory because he's bribed the officials to look the other way when he hits Kuma with a steel chair.
No, that's good. That's good.
And this is basically him bragging how money talks and merit walks.
Smart. I like it.
Now, our Fatal 4-Way. It seems like Reaper's ready to take these guys on. However, these guys team up on Reaper. And they take him out, and then it just leaves Ericsson and Mackie Dean to fight out. And the Fast Food Fighters do try and stay together, but they're just too tired, and Ericsson just seems to have so much energy, and he just takes them down, leaving the win for Bjorn Ericsson.
Okay.
And it's Bjorn.
So Flexington, after witnessing Mr. Monopoly just demeaning them, thinks that they need a bit of a boost, and he promises them to deliver a proper fight, and thanks them for coming out and showing their support for the new pricing. Now, Monsieur Mime is a little bit of a flower at this point, so he is a bit of a character, and Dragunov is gonna work him through, and so Dragunov promptly works him through.
Ooh, indifferent crowd.
That's fair. Okay, we're gonna have to think of something new there. Okay, so no, this is the one where Gresham is going to win. However, I like to think that he's a bit of a
puts on a good match.
Good fight, yes.
Sir Flexington, you know, he assists. You know, like he's still looking very good. You know, one day perhaps he will be able to take that hybrid championship, but today was not that day.
No.
Okay, 3.9k fans. Okay.
See what's the last
How did it go like that? This show was like it wasn't even that different compared to the show before.
It's the popularity.
Okay.
We might have to give him some more people. we might have to put some of our stars on there, Simon.
That's fine. We can do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Right. Right. So this is the go home show.
Very good at this.
Available. Let's do a bit of contract sign in. Talk. Mine, that's not mine. Let's have LIJ was a Bullet Club. Casual friendly. Dragon Lee's injured, if I remember rightly, isn't he?
That rings a bell.
Yeah. Selected the wrong one. I want Bullet Club. There we go. I'm gonna have Tangalao and Doc Gallows. Bit mixing it up. That's the main event. And then I want to add a manager for Baron Von Soccer. It is going to be Okada. Segment. That goes there. Empire versus Honor Club. There we go. Singles as well. Set that in. Segment production main event package, because we love a bit of main event package.
Who doesn't love a main event package?
Oh, who doesn't? Ramirez versus there we go. Let's go with that. Okay, so we've got New Empire, Honor Club, still continuing the feud. You know, oh no, Rhodes is there, so yeah, he's continuing feud. So yeah, I think the New Empire is going to get this one. Ooh, good match, good match.
Which helped Cash and Dax get over.
You know, they have potential. They might have a tag team match at Chaos Theory. Bullet Club and
yes.
LIJ. Or L-I-L.
The Ungovernables of Incompetence.
Los Ingobernables is going to get the big win. Bullet Club not doing well recently.
They've not been looking too hot.
Who's going to smack talk who? I think Cody's going to smack talk him.
Oof. Cody's going to pontificate all over Will Ospreay.
Aldo Ramirez versus Shea Samuels. Aldo Ramirez gets the win, continuing to develop into a great wrestler that he is. Jonathan Gresham versus Chris Sabin. You know, Sabin's been, he's a former TNA World Champion. Remember, but Gresham will get the win. Oh, sloppy performances. That's not good.
Oh damn! It's not what you want.
Contract signing. I picked the thingy, didn't I? Yeah. I go for the handshake, but Okada puts him through the table.
Oh dear.
And then just before his match, so Tanahashi injured, majorly injured, going in against Baron Von Saka. But Tanahashi gets the win.
Oh, wow. He guts it out. Go Ace!
But Okada won't let that.
And then Okada beats him up.
Yep.
The bastard.
I know, right?
Bloody rude.
No, that's Pac! God damn!
We've had this discussion before!
How do I keep forgetting?
Okay, 2.8k fans. I'm good with that.
I'm getting rid of this. Right. Let's go. So, we are going to have a main event. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Because Lee gave me an idea. It's Danielson defending against Volta. Sweet. And then
Oh, hear me out. Hear me out. Let's have it interesting. Oh.
See, I was thinking about that, and I'm glad you've kind of gone there. And also, after the match, they're finally going to get physical. It's going to happen. So after the match, you best believe there's a fight. There's going to be a fight. Yeah, good. Yes, good. I would like to do a contract signing, please, my good man.
A contract signing for whom?
This is between Bailey and Jamie Haytor. This is for their match at Chaos Theory.
Done.
Good, good. Then I would like to have let's book a segment for our faction warfare. Total War, sorry. Oh, dude, let's
A full off-camera assault.
I do like an off-camera assault. That does sound like it could be pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. But let's have that after a match. We're gonna have a match for the. We're gonna have a match for this as well. I would like the match to be. Let's do trios. Yeah, we'll do trios. Trios of Fight Night versus the Cutthroat Era.
Cutthroat Era and Fight Night.
Fight Night, yes. And then, so the Cutthroat Era, we need to make sure that, of course, Volta and Adam Cole aren't in it.
Okay.
So, we are going to have Malachi Black. We're going to have Brody King. And we're going to have the Bastard! And for... we are going to have Aldis, Dunn, and Sheamus. Good. Mm-hmm. Good. Right, I need some more matches on this show. So, we of course pivot to the final match in the CM Punk versus Bullet Club Gauntlet. Who's left, Lee? Tell me, who's left?
It's Carl Anderson.
Exactly. CM Punk versus Carl Anderson. If Punk wins this match, he faces AJ Styles at Chaos Theory.
I have a recommendation for Chaos Theory for that match, for something I'll message you in a moment.
Alright.
So this is one CM Punk versus one Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson with AJ Styles. Nice. Okay, and we are also on this match going to have. I am going to have a women's match actually as well. I would like to build some more steam. So let's have Bailey.
Bailey.
And she is going to have a match against. Let's do.
Indy Hartwell?
Yeah, let's do Indy Hartwell.
Remove title?
Yeah, it's not a title match. Cool. 3 more segments left. I have my 3. Oh no! I need something for my injury revenge. So let's do a segment for that. We got like. Yeah, let's just see what's available.
We can build the hype.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Got
What
Smack
can we do
Talk.
for hype? Yeah, let's do Smack Talk.
Just builds the
Smack
hype.
Talk.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. No, I agree. After the match, excellent. And then, because we've got Volta versus Adam Cole. How many matches have I only got? Got 1, 2. Okay, let's get another couple matches on here. Actually, no. Do you know what? Let's just go with this. Let's get to the show.
I'm just messaging you. So I've just sent you what I would recommend, Simon.
Okay.
For the pay-per-view for your match.
I was thinking about something, and that I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
That sounds very good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, Bailey picks up the win over Indy Hartwell.
Ooh, 3-star match. Ooh.
She changed from dissatisfied to... Oh, okay, well, she's getting utilised, so, that's fair enough. So that's fine. Proceeding in the direction of forwards. CM Punk versus Carl Anderson. If CM Punk wins this match, he gets a shot against AJ Styles at Chaos Theory. Be a real dick move for Anderson to win this match and prevent that. So Punk gets the win and will face AJ Styles at Chaos Theory. And CM Punk's actually going to win over this Smack Talk segment. AJ Styles got his opportunity last week to talk. Punk listened to those words, and he fires it right back. Right. The Cutthroat Era. Black, Pat, and King versus the Fight Night. And the Cutthroat Era pick up the victory. And then there is a big off-camera assault, because after the match, the reinforcements all run down, and the Cutthroat Era once again is they're just the bigger faction. The numbers, they overwhelm Fight Night. Good. Contract signing. Jamie Hayter and Bailey. And it's going to be Jamie Hayter dishing out the punishment, putting Bailey through the table, telling her that this match means everything to her. And now we move to our main event. Volta, the only man to have a win, allegedly, over Bryan Danielson.
Allegedly.
But Danielson defends the title successfully. Volta got involved in a bit of a scrap earlier on.
Maybe Walter has a go at Adam, saying, "What the hell? Why didn't you help more?"
Yeah, I mean, Cole was there, but just didn't help him out. Didn't help him secure the championship. And then afterwards, Lesnar comes to the ring, and Danielson doesn't let him get away, and they finally throw hands, going into Chaos Theory.
I like the fact that they throw hands at the beach.
Obviously, it's a beach brawl. It's only 600, but hey, it's fans.
Yes. Right. Mike.
More than me.
What you got, Mike? What you got?
I don't know. I need to think. Think.
Would you like some more help again?
Please.
Would you like some of your help? Okay, so Sir Flexington, I would probably do a segment for him, because he's sort of lost. Maybe a little, spirited promo for him. He understands. He didn't manage to get it, didn't get a win, but he put in a good effort. I do that.
Ooh. I have changed my mind on one thing though.
Okay. Talk to me. Words.
I believe Crazy Ice Cream Guy, Mr. Ice, is going to challenge Dragunov for a title of that cup.
Okay.
Yo, he wants the cup.
Yep, he
So
wants
who's
it
this?
now. He doesn't
Dragunov?
want to wait. He doesn't want
Dragunov.
to wait until after Chaos Fury. He wants it now.
Who's this? Dragunov and...
Dragunov versus Mr. Ice.
Okay. Oh, I'm in segments because I'm an idiot. There we go, main event, there we go.
Okay. I think a tag team
Okay.
as well.
Hear me out, have you got 3 men?
I have 3 men.
Or actually, hear me out, right? You give me 2 heel, or 1 heel. You give me 1 heel and 1 face.
What, in this 3x3? Not 3x3, Okay,
So give me 1 heel.
just seeing who I've not used in a while. El Diablo.
Versus Kota Ibushi, and give me 1 face.
Let's see. Vinay Kumar.
I mean, I can't get any bigger than that. I've put the fucking world champ on the show. I can't. Simon, you want to bring anyone from your show?
Do I want to bring anyone over?
Mm.
You're goddamn right I do. How does Iron Drew sound?
Ooh. Ooh.
Iron Drew, the hardcore champion, basically steps his way in and says, "Come and have a fight if you think you're hard enough."
And plenty of people think they're hard enough.
Well, send them Drew's way. Send them to Drew.
Krieg and Reaper.
Krieg and
Triple
Reaper.
threat.
Ooh.
Mm.
Do you want it for a title or?
I think
Drew.
it's up to Simon though.
Yeah.
Drew shall defend his hardcore championship.
What kind of match?
Drew shall defend his championship in a street fight.
Here we go.
Nice.
Thinking how I can boost this up a bit more. So, give me a face and I'll give you Kenta. Patty King?
Yeah, I was going to say. Not you, but I could use the Royal Grill in a bit, so. No, let's get the women in here.
Yeah, I was just going to do some promo for you.
Mhm.
The women.
Let's have Mr. Rice. I would recommend doing a... He's a heel, isn't he?
Yeah.
What we got for women in? What do you want?
Who do you wish? Who are you stepping up? Which of your women are representing?
Who has not been in there for a while? Let's see. Do I heal? Do I heal? Do I heal? This is. I think. Can we make this? No, actually, no. We got one of those already. Okay, so I think Misfortune.
Misfortune.
Yep. Versus. Let's see who we're going to stick her against. Okay, yeah. Wendy Redlock. And Misfortune is infuriated because Wendy Redlock has thoroughly roasted her. And Misfortune wants revenge.
Okay. Do you want to leave it there or keep going?
I got 3 left, so keep going. Let's have a. Okay, so we've got Lacey. She's not done much lately. No, actually, no. Let's have a team of Lilith Hex and Trixie Kicks.
Lilith Hex and who?
Yeah, sorry. Lilith Hex, Trixie Kicks.
Yeah.
And I think
Penny and Tracy.
they done one recently. Unless, I've got an idea. Is it possible? We've already got three versus 3. I think having too many of those might be a bit much. It's somewhat repetitive, if you know what I mean. Okay, yeah, so. Yeah, we'll have Penny and Tracy. The Strike Sisters are going to try and hopefully get a win this one. And might looking favourably to them. Okay, so I think we've got 2 left. So what do we have for segments?
So far you've got Spirit promo and a Heat promo.
Okay.
Do a backstage interview with someone.
We could do.
I would recommend probably Mr. Monopoly. I would.
Okay. Yep.
Because of his charisma.
And he does seem to be like your main character guy right now.
Yeah, Mr. Monopoly is currently. He is basically saying, "I run the show." Basically, at this point, I'm the guy in the shadow, so I'm just letting.
There we go. I think that. There we go.
Okay, brilliant. Here's hoping this one will do well. Right, so I think Wendy's going to prove that she can put her money where her mouth is, so she will back Misfortune.
She'll be here, yeah? Wendy Redlock to win?
Yep.
Okay. Patty King versus Kenta.
Okay, Kenta is not. He's not defending the title, is he? So
he hasn't got a title.
Okay,
He had a title.
Well, how about we simulate this one? No. Patty King put up a brilliant fight, but just Kenta just
benefited.
Just did it. Oh.
Because Jay would have had serious words with the Kenta if he'd have lost.
So would you say it was a bit of desperation that helped him win?
It was his job.
Okay, Trixie kicks and Lilith Hicks. They go in this a little bit overconfident, think we can easily kick these girls' asses. But surprisingly, the Strike Sisters come out on top using the other girls' overconfidence to their advantage.
Oh, Penny Striker suffered an injury.
Oh no!
Mike has got his first injury.
Ah, but luckily, Doctor Feelgood is
I don't know. Depends on the injury, man.
Fair point. But Dr. Wright, the guy who's at the ring, is looking at it now. Okay, so obviously it's a hardcore title match, so I feel like yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Your mans are menacing. Your men's are scary.
Especially with that stop sign.
But they're no Scottish warrior.
No, they're not.
But let's see if they gain a benefit. Iron Drew picks up the win. Hey, there were some cool spots, and it was a 4.5 star.
Okay.
Okay, so the popularity didn't necessarily go up, but you know, there was a big star rating, which is nice.
Oh,
Makes fun of the interviewer for all sorts of reasons.
all sorts of reasons. The biggest reason for being poor.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it because he's a peasant?
Yes.
So we got Okada and Saka and El Diablo versus Kota Ibushi, Tanahashi, and Vinay Kumar.
Yep. I feel like we can quite safely simulate this because
I think Kota and Hiroshi Tanahashi should get the win.
Okay, so that's the way we'll go.
Oh my. Oh my, oh my.
So flexing them. Explaining, you know. He didn't get the win last week, but he promises to make up for it.
By giving them amazing shows and more
Flexing.
previews of him flexing. Which make
The
some of the
Heritage
female fans
Cup.
happy. The Heritage Cup. Mr. Ice comes in hard and fast, but Dragunov shows why he is still the champion. And he puts Ice to the mat and says, "Not today."
Very nice. Very good.
And average, it seems.
It's fine. It's fine. How bad's the
Penny
injury?
Strike is out for 2 months.
Okay, that's not too bad. There is some recovery there.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, a broken back.
Or broken neck.
Yeah. Plus, you know, that can actually help because you can do what I've been doing, which is milking injury revenge storylines.
Nice. Oh, I need to make a note of what that match was. Strike Sisters against Hicks and Hex. Let's say Trixie Kicks kicked her in the ribs a bit too hard.
There we go. Perfect.
Injury feud.
What other matches we got? Oh, we got to crown the Uprising champions and all that, haven't we?
Yeah, we do.
So, Mike, who you got for the Uprising Championship?
Right. The match for the Uprising Championship is a fatal freeway against El Diablo, Krieg, and Bjorn Eriksson.
Krieg,
El Diablo,
Diablo,
and Bjorn Eriksson.
The full heel fight. Interesting.
Don't worry. There will be basically the biggest of bastards is going to win that.
Yep.
Who's going to be in the women's?
It is Bethan DeLacy, the Duchess of Despair, Carmen Strike, the Strike leader, and Trixie Kicks, who is there for kicks. And I feel like a little bit of story segment there, where Trixie's gonna goad Carmen about putting her sister in the hospital, and that she's going to do the same to you, that sort of thing.
We've also got the friendly. Yep, we've got that, and we've also got the big faction warfare match.
Oh right, yeah, that'd be
Total War.
Tag or what? What are we going for?
5v5, boy.
Damn, I've got to select them all fucking separately. That's a Jay White. Jay White, yeah, I can't do that, unfortunately. I can't choose.
Jay White, Adam Cole, Volta, Brody King, Malachi Black.
Versus one.
Basically all of Fight Night. So Sheamus, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, Nick Aldis. Yeah.
Okay. Need someone from Jonathan Gresham. Gresham versus Johnny Gargano. I'm still on that, Lee. You're an idiot. Christ, we've nearly booked out this whole show already.
You what?
We may have nearly booked out this entire show already.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of insane. But hey, look, there's 4 left. That's 4 segments, right?
That's 4 whole segments, which of course will be...
Main event hype!
Always a bit of main event hype. And I think a event package as well. Because the next things... next one is... Against the Odds.
Oh, and of course Against the Odds has the Jackpot Battle Royal, right?
It does.
Oh, yes. I think we should have a... I'd like a feud package.
For whom?
For the... Let's do it for the... let's do it for Total War. Let's build that as much as possible. Can we do it as a feud package?
We should be able to.
Is it under available? Or would it just be under all?
It's under production, isn't it?
Oh, yes. There we go.
Is it? Yes. I assume that will be...
Yeah, put it before the match.
We'll organise it in a moment. Let's get everything on the board first. So I can't do a feud package. What can I do for this? What's available? Yeah, it's going to be a bit of smack talk just before the match.
Ah, interesting. What is Cody? I think that can still go on, right? And that. Where's the tag team match? Right, yeah. Okay, right. We just Oh
need to
yes,
organise
I would like to blow off my women's contest as well.
Oh, I always.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Blow off.
Mike is now giggling.
That's
can you?
Child.
What is the stay on us rating of Injury Revenge for Punk and AJ?
1 point.
Oh yeah, we can drag that out a bit longer then.
Organising some stuff. So Incompetent of that. I'm liking this order. What do we think?
Obviously, world title main events, and then we've got a big 5v5 schmoz before it. Ospreay versus Cody, the IC, the women. Yep.
Yep, Rising.
Oh, I need to put this
Crownings.
before.
Oh yeah, put that before the match.
There we go.
Sweet.
Okay. Right, let's go. We are nearly done. We are running over time, but you know it's gonna be good. What a card! Oh yeah.
Well, what? Hold on. What do people think? What are people expecting?
Okada to retain, Fight Night to win, Ospreay to win, Bryanson to retain, Bayley to retain, Punk to win, Young Bucks to retain, El Diablo wins the title, Trixie Kicks wins the title, Johnny Gargano wins the title.
Interesting.
That's what we got.
No.
Will it happen? I don't know, because it's Jonathan Gresham versus Johnny Gargano. They reckon Johnny is going to regain the title, but unfortunately he isn't. Jonathan Gresham is on
5-star match.
Absolute tear. Event package. Oh, against the odds, that's it. Not against all odds, that's the Impact one.
Yes. No, we are against the odds.
Mike,
Here
away
we
you
go,
go.
Mike, who's winning the Uprising Women's Championship.
Well, the predictions would have been close had the injury not happened in the last Uprising. So Trixie Kicks goads Carmen Strike a lot, and Carmen just goes to town on Kicks. Meanwhile, the Lacey's being clever, interacting enough, but holding back just to keep much of her energy as possible. And once Trixie and Carmen are starting to get bogged down, she goes to town on them. And Trix gets kicked out, enough, despite the pun on her name. Let us not repeat the pun. And Beth and DeLacy finishes off with a despair dive on Carmen's Strike.
So Beth to win, yeah?
Bethany DeLacy is the Uprising Women's Champion. Huge.
Yeah. Now, these fellas, they just go on to town each other. It is a full-on carnage. It's full-on fight. It's Diablo, Erickson, and Krieg, and in the end, it is the Avatar of War that stands out top, showing why he's, well, that is Krieg, sorry.
Krieg is the inaugural Uprising Champion.
Yep, and that is me done.
Young Bucks versus FTR, previous rivalry. It was Nick Jackson who put, I want to say, Dax out of commission for a while. But the Young Bucks are going to retain.
Oh, in a 5.5-star affair.
Main event package. CM Punk, AJ Styles.
Now, this is the match that it's been building to. CM Punk had to go through the entirety of the Bullet Club. He had to win against Tangaloa, Doc Gallows, Tama Tonga, Carl Anderson, just to get the match against AJ Styles. Punk has gone through a gauntlet. Well, AJ just sat there and said some words. And believe it or not, AJ's done some deals. Let's add a finish to this one, boys. This one's going on because I'm afraid that there is a distraction in this contest.
By whom?
For it would appear what has happened here. AJ is a man. He's got a lot of friends over on Crsis, and he happened to notice something recently. He is on the expanse of the Bullet Club, and he calls upon the Young Bucks.
Oh. I'm sure I can... Yep, there we go.
And thanks to a distraction,
not gonna lie, I was wondering where you're going with the fact that he is a man. I was thinking, hold on, where's this going?
Thanks to the Young Bucks, AJ Styles picks up the victory against CM Punk. And it's 5 stars even with the distraction. What does this mean? Well, well, well. Moving on, though. Shifting gears somewhat. We have Jamie Hayter versus Bayley. Now, this started out friendly. Initially, they teamed up. But, over time, things got a bit bitter. Jamie Hayter put Bayley through a table and said that this title meant everything to her and she would do it by any means necessary. And that's exactly what she's going to do. Roll it again!
Oh, no, you're not allowed.
No! Oh,
Because
no.
the face turns heel. I think it's because it's,
Because it's face versus face.
yeah.
This sucks!
Do a screw job.
That works too. So, any way that I can get Jamie Hayter to turn, like, you know, we'll get this to work.
So
Jamie Hayter
wins via a screw job.
to win the title via a screw job. Winner and new Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter. Oh. Bryan Danielson versus Brock Lesnar. Intercontinental Championship. You know, this is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. This one is really, really tough. Danielson has been on an absolute tear since he won that championship. But he's not quite Brock Lesnar, who sends him to Suplex City and wins the Intercontinental Championship in a 5-star affair.
Will Ospreay, Cody Rhodes, going at each other. No, Cody is still annoyed. And he's going to get the win. Okay, I'm happy with that. Did I blow that off? I can't remember if I did. I probably didn't. Anyway, a feud package.
Oh yes. Yes, boy! 5v5. You have the entirety of the fight night. And you have the sacrifice division of the Cutthroat era. This, I feel like we're only scratching the surface here. This could rage on even longer. But for now, on this night, I deem this night to be fight night. Fight night. Pick up the win over the Cutthroat era.
And here we go. Okada, Tanahashi. Loser leaves the faction. Unfortunately, Tanahashi is going to be the one leaving the faction.
So Tanahashi's out of, what is it, True
Tell
Chaos?
her this was the smack talk. This was the match. And Okada still wins.
He wins the Smack Talk and then wins the match.
Yes.
Tanahashi buried. Who will take the title from Okada?
God knows.
What we got?
We've got quite a few things. That's a lot to go through.
That is a lot to go through.
That's a ridiculous amount. Yeah, I think that was a good show for our B-list show.
Oh yeah, hey, plus 2.5, 18k buys.
Oh look, we made it! We made it in the news!
We did it! We finally made it to the news!
Are we in anything else?
Wait, go to the top.
W.
Go to the top of that, go to the top. WWE make offer to Mr. Monopoly.
Oh, they might be trying to sign him. Oh no.
Fuckers.
Oh no.
No.
Technically, we have made it into the news, but not for the right reasons.
Okay, Grand Invitational. We're here. We made it.
We're here. It's
We're
been
here.
84 years.
How are the winners decided? Committee picks the winners and it happens to sit on... You know, I do happen to sit on the committee. Yo. Do we do it?
Raise your chances of winning for a modest fee of $300. I mean, we have we know Mr. Monopoly. We are rich men.
Sounds like a good deal. Let's select our entrance. Okay, who we got, Simon? Who we got? Who are we going to put in?
I feel between the three of us, we should pick our three best men.
I feel Kenny Omega as he is the winner of the G1.
What is this G1 you speak?
0-1 and a G1 as well. He's won the G1 as well.
All right, yeah, that's
he is
fine.
Mr. Tournament, you know.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Well, in my mind, I'd like to run it back, and I'd like to take a man who made it all the way to the final and just fell short.
Okay.
The Switchblade is in.
Okay. Mike, who you got?
Honestly, I don't think my people will be in.
I mean, you can choose one of our guys if you want.
You can if you want. Everyone's under consideration, but there is an uprising name right there. I see it. I see it.
Oh yeah.
Right enough. Yep, send him.
Fun.
Here we go. Right, we only get 3 entries.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I said 1 each. So we've got a crisis guy, a sacrifice guy, and an uprising guy.
Brackets will now be created.
All right. So this is the Grand Invitation.
Kenny Omega
Oh
versus
my
Adam
God.
Page.
Right. What we got? Hold on. Let's see our matches. Ortiz versus Jay White.
Chad Lennox versus Ilya Dragunov.
Oh dear. Poor. Okay. So it's a 16-round tournament.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But we obviously don't play any of them, just remember.
No, I know.
So this is night 1.
That's a list of rapscallions. Yo, who's the dude with the black helmet?
I don't know. We'll
Be
find out.
Taurus.
Oh, it's got to be Black Taurus. Okay.
Hello, I'm Mr. Binsworth.
Mr.
Welcome you to
Binsworth,
the Grand
yes.
National.
So yeah, see, I can't actually choose them.
Ah,
It's all
sweet.
I have to
Simulation.
simulate. Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston proceeds against Tony D'Angelo. Okay, nice.
Ortiz versus
Come
Jay
on.
White.
Prage. Switchblade!
Holy
Yes.
shit!
Let's go Switchblade. Evil versus B Fat. Wait a minute. Okay. As you do.
Oh yeah,
Black Taurus. He's the Impact World. I want him. I
You
want
want
Black
him?
Taurus. I want Black Taurus. He wins. Good job, Black Taurus.
Moose.
Moose.
Bandido.
Moose.
Oh, Bandito
No,
wins.
Moose.
Come on, Dragunov.
He's got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go, Ilya Dragunov. Oh, Sonada versus Carrion Gimpman Cross.
My.
Ah, Gimpman Cross wins. Kenny Omega
What a
versus
match.
Adam Page. Yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Kenneth. Let's go. Let's go.
That's it. Done for night 1. We move on to the
That was
next
round
one.
1 of how many rounds? Oh, there are question marks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
There's
for
night
like
2.
semi-final and all that.
Jay White versus Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston takes out Jay White. No.
No!
Black Taurus versus
Evil.
Evil.
The Taurus
Black
takes
Taurus.
Switchblade.
Come on, Dragunov. Yes! That's a holy shit moment there. Kenny Omega, good.
Switchblade, why?
It's because Kofi Kingston.
Oh
no.
Oh no!
We didn't want this to happen, but it's
Oh, look at that match!
A mega match right there.
glorious match.
Come on, he's got to win this. Come on, Kenny. Redeem! No! No! We're so
Impact World
close.
Champion.
To be fair, he is the world champion.
Oh, that's so... Oh.
He doesn't
Kenny's
even
so
have a
close.
nickname. Because I think his name is the nickname.
God,
So close.
no. Black Taurus wins.
Oh. Oh, no. What are you going to do, Mike? You going to let him go, or...?
I think he's got enough money as it is. No.
Oh. There you go, Mike. You suck.
honestly, I think that could be a story thing for like Mr. Monopoly and myself.
Okay, interesting. Preparation complete.
Oh, that was for the random superstar that I done, unfortunately.
Peter has left New Japan. You're welcome for us appearing in the Grand Invitation. Oh, I can't believe Jay White lost to... Sad. But hey, look, as a company, I think we did very well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're getting those fans up. The fans are going up. It's going up.
And of course, this was our first stream with Uprising. I think
Yeah.
we're learning that we need to build Uprising. We need to put a lot of work and effort into Uprising. However, that being said, I think that you know, we can definitely build and proceed in the direction known as forwards.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely leave it there. We have gone well over schedule, nearly by a full hour.
I thought it would have to be like an XCOM game would have to get us there, but no.
It was this.
Well, you know, we're booking 3
It's
shows.
a browser game.
But yeah,
It is.
yeah, I think it was good. I think obviously Against the Odds is the next one on next show.
Oh, Against the Odds. Against the Odds is like what I think. Against the Odds is like one of our big 4.
Yeah.
Against the
absolutely.
Odds is a huge show.
But yeah, any final thoughts, gents?
That when Mr. Monopoly said I sucked, I responded with no you to him.
Mike just literally just slipped him an Uno reverse card across the table. You know, look, I'm sad Jay White couldn't pull through. However, clearly other things on his mind. Faction warfare going on. Sacrifice is a dangerous place to be right now. But I think we should take a little look at some of the closing stats. Black Taurus, wow, look at him.
Sort of on him.
Sorry, he's a face? Get up like that, I was expecting him to be a heel or something.
Well, he's a workhorse, he's dedicated, he's gifted. And he is the world champion.
103% overness.
But he will soon come to us when we go to buy Impact.
Yeah, Impact's next.
Yes.
Speaking of company and stuff. Companies. How is Impact doing? Oh, they still have like shitloads of credits.
They're not bankrupt yet.
No, they're not.
But they are only Rep 3.
They are.
But they are actually, they're still hot right now.
Yeah, they're 84%.
So it's a case of we aim for Impact, then we aim for New Japan Wrestling,
Yeah.
then we aim for AEW, and then we take out the big boys.
And then we finally take out the Fed. And then we own the
Everything.
wrestling world.
And then Mr. Monopoly will have a monopoly. In his mind, at least.
But yeah, we got a nice selection of championships now.
Oh, we do. And they're all getting there in terms of their star ratings.
I'm kind of upset that the Intercontinental doesn't say IPW. That's kind of bugging me now.
We should fix that.
Yeah, problem is if I rename it, it's going to lower the bloody stat.
Oh.
I don't really want... What is it at the moment? Have a quick look. This can all be done off stream, to be honest, so... Oh, it's just over.
Listen.
I think it loses 50, I want to say.
I was going to say, give me like another month and I'll get there.
Yeah, okay then. But until then, we will speak to you later. I think Mike might be back for XCOM tomorrow.
Yes, it'll be a late stream, I'm afraid. It's starting at 7 o'clock because I finish work at 6. By the time we get home, it's more or less 6:30. So I kind of want to at least get something to eat quickly, and then I'll and load everything up, and then we start at 7 o'clock and we finish at 9.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Is that okay? I mean,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Simon, anything else you want to say?
More good, my friend. More good. I'm looking forward to the British Grand Prix tomorrow. Big man Carlos Sainz got his first pole position, so we'll see if he can convert.
Cool. But until then, everyone, we will see you next time.
bye.